Hello. Did you know that up to 75% of your body weight is water? It's true, and yet so many people fail to understand how vital and important it is to our health to be properly hydrated. The body needs water to be able to function properly, and dehydration can have a nasty effect on your body and your overall well-being. It's essential to hydrate properly to stay healthy. According to the website, a health website, medicinenet.com, water is a critical element of the body, and keeping the body adequately hydrated is a must to allow the body to function. Dehydration occurs when your body is putting out more water than it is taking in. And I'm qualified to speak on this subject because as an EMT for the past 5 years, I have personally witnessed the detrimental effect on health that dehydration can cause and contribute to. And because of this, I have personally studied how to hydrate properly and how dehydration affects the body. The main points I will cover today are what is dehydration, why hydrating is so important, and how to do it properly and safely. So let's get into what dehydration is and how it affects us. An estimated 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. This means that they are always in a state of putting more water out than they are taking in. Someone who is in a state of chronic dehydration may experience many symptoms such as dry, flaky skin, muscle weakness, headaches, and fatigue. These symptoms are occurring because you are forcing your body to work and function with a deficit in fluid. The issue that many people with chronic dehydration face is that despite adjusting water intake, their bodies have become used to functioning in a deficit, so they are sometimes unaffected by an increase in volume intake. In other words, the body essentially forgets how to function with a proper balance of water and will therefore expel the additional water intake, perpetuating the cycle of dehydration. Chronic dehydration can eventually lead to many health consequences. Someone with chronic dehydration risks developing high blood pressure and kidney stones. It can also lead to decreased kidney function, urinary tract infections, and there have also been links to the development of dementia. There are many contributing factors to chronic dehydration. Those factors include living in a warm climate, working outdoors, not having a consistent supply of water or access to water. This can be especially prevalent in third world countries, but it's also occurring right here in the United States due to lifestyle choices and just a lack of awareness. So now that we are aware of the devastating effects that dehydration can have on the body, we're going to look into how to stay properly hydrated. Staying hydrated is essential for healthy bodily function and overall health. For most people, they should be drinking 40 ounces of water per day. In other words, about 6 of these water bottles here, 6 to 8. However, according to the health website familydoctor.org, different people need different amounts of water to stay hydrated. So somebody might need more if they're more active or depending on where they live, and as opposed to someone who's not doing much and they don't need as much water to stay hydrated. So how do you know if you're properly hydrated? The easiest way to tell is by looking at the color of your urine. If it's clear or very light yellow, you're good. And if it's dark yellow or amber, you need to drink more water immediately. That's a sign of dehydration. Although you can find water in many different forms, such as fruits, vegetables, different drinks, the best way to hydrate is just by drinking straight water. Coffees and teas, they can dehydrate you due to caffeine making you urinate more. So even though they have a lot of water in them, the caffeine makes your urine output go up, meaning that you need to then drink more actual water to stay hydrated. So really you should be limiting your caffeine intake to 200 to 300 milligrams a day. There are many different ways to keep track of your daily water intake. There are now apps on smartphones to remind you to drink, and you can keep track of how much you're drinking. You can also set reminders on your phone to drink. Another popular thing is to get a large enough water bottle and make marks on the bottle with the time so that you drink a certain amount each hour throughout the day. Whatever method works for you, use it and make it a habit to stay hydrated every day. The body, again, requires water and proper hydration so that it can function. It's vital to stay properly hydrated and to avoid the effects of dehydration. Find what works for you so that you can stay healthy and hydrated. Thank you.